Okie dokie. So, if you were able to go back and talk to your youngest self, what would be the toxic advice that you would give your younger self? So, for example, you know, don't call less chicks back or something like that, or like, you know, be more like. I don't know if that's even a good example, but just like some shit that's kind of like fucked up that you tell yourself that would probably work out good for you, but it's pretty toxic.
Keep doing what you're doing.
That's Kylan.
No, I noticed some like it's like some like Jersey Italian cunt. I know there's like keep doing what you're doing, like as in you're fucking up because they.
Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah. Okay, because you're already fucking
potentially
up.
Could be. It's like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great, but you're actually not. It's like
you're not at all.
Yeah,
that counts.
Yeah, kind of like
count as like good
reverse slap in the head. I don't know. I just thought of the Sylvester Stallone character from what's that fucking show? Big Mouth.
What's the character?
Just when Sylvester Stallone is in Big Mouth.
Just that kind of like that voice. It's great. You're doing great.
Is that one of the monsters? Like
there's some sort of reason he's in there. I don't know. Like the voice popped into my head.
It's so familiar. I haven't watched it in a while.
I do remember
some fucking Jersey
super Jersey guy in Big Mouth. I'm trying to
picture who that would.
I haven't seen Big Mouth in so long.
Yeah, it's been a while. I used to run that so much. It's too funny for a while.
See if you can find who it is.
Big Mouth.
But yeah, I wonder if there's any. Do you guys have like even something serious like is, and you tell yourself like.
I would say
be more of a slut, bro. Like get out there more, talk to more. I don't know, something like that. That's like a little more like just I don't know.
If I was seeing myself in a grocery store, I'd say steal more, take more stuff. Don't be shy.
Take more stuff.
Don't be shy. I know you want to take a couple more things, and then I'd take a few more things. That's my advice.
You know what?
Not like I've ever done it allegedly, but hypothetically speaking,
that's what you tell.
I would say that. I would say take more. I'd say go on these websites and maybe, if possible, do a little thing.
I definitely tell cunts to fuck off more. That's what I would say. You know what? You should tell cunts to fuck off more because I don't do it enough.
Yeah.
And some people really need a good stern fuck off, you know? So yeah, like hardcore boundaries, but to a point where it could be like just toxic to like fuck all you cunts. Just, you know, that could be something.
I like that. On the same shit, kind of in between that, I was thinking just like scam more systems more. Like don't take anything from people, but I felt like I went by the book too much because our family was always not being honest with people because I think that's a good trait, but like small things that I learned here. I'm like, oh, this doesn't hurt anybody, but the system's not doing anything for me, so why the fuck not? Like getting like I did a little bit. Actually, no, I shouldn't it's not really illegal, but whatever. Small things I used to do, but not enough. I feel like there's more things you could do to make your life easier that has no net negativity or negative impact on somebody else, which is mildly toxic, but not crazy.
More so a corporation than a person.
Always a corporation.
Yeah.
And no small businesses. Don't fuck over small businesses.
Yeah.
Corporations only, governments only, without having an impact on
anybody,
someone else. That would be the optimal situation. So if there's more opportunities, and just stop playing by the books so much because it doesn't help. Then what the fuck do we get from doing that?
That's true.
I feel like it's almost what Dan's saying.
Stop being so orderly.
There you go.
Yeah. You know, other thing? Yeah. I wonder if you guys have this. I have a problem, and I imagine it was either from Australia or from our family specifically, but I always have a thing about inconveniencing other people. I always have to get out the way, like I don't want to be the person slowing someone up in traffic because I get really mad if someone's like, you know, if you're going like faster than someone in the fast lane on the highway, and then like if I see someone coming up real quick behind me, pause, I move the fuck out the lane and then go back, let them out the way. They want to go fast, let them go fast. So if I'm doing that and then people just sit there going 110, or if I'm going 120, for example, they'll just stay there. And then I have to fucking go around them. Then I'm looking at my rear view. Sometimes people are like, oh, fuck, I should have moved. Then they'll move. But 9 times out of 10, they just stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to, or I don't want to, just, I don't know. I'm trying to think of another example. I just don't want to, like, I'm always shy. I won't do returns because of the shop, because our parents owned a shop, and I just don't, I won't do it. I just get Tiff to do it all the time. I can't do it.
Yeah, the traffic thing, I definitely know what you're saying. Like, I think it's more of a growing up thing, but like, I would definitely do the driving thing, but I wouldn't do the latter, being like, returning. Dude, let's fucking go. Fuck you, cunts. That stems into the fuck the corporation thing. Like, bro, you fucked me. I'm getting this.
You're right. But that's the behavior I want to change. You'd tell you back in the day, like, stop being so worried about other people, and just like the road thing is more courtesy, and I want to
also safety on top of courtesy, because like some people just be fucking really irresponsible drivers. So I just want to get out of the way of you so you don't cause any more.
There's that too.
Hesitation accidents.
Because then they're going to weave, and they're going to they could do something silly because they're weaving, as opposed to just let them keep going straight, and they'll probably be fine. Yeah. I don't even know how toxic that is, but yeah, fuck cunts. Basically, it comes back to what you said. Fuck cunts.
Yeah. Don't like
as a
return
brush
stuff.
No, so our parents owned a shop from like 88 for 18 years, or what would that be? Somewhere in the early 2000s. And basically in the 80s and 90s, like bringing something back to a store, like I don't know if you went to like a big store or whatever, what the difference was, but it was like a large deal because like there wasn't much we could do with that. So like if something was broken, then you have to give them the money back, and then you have to deal with sending it back to the whatever, the wholesaler or the manufacturer, whatever. But it was just a thing, and I don't know if it was like it was just difficult back then. Maybe it was never difficult here, but at least in the smaller businesses it was. So I feel like I was unintentionally trained to not want to take stuff back ever, and I feel extraordinarily uncomfortable doing it. Like I have done it, but particularly if it's like
only in person, or are we talking about like Amazon returns?
No, Amazon returns is no big deal. That's because it's all online. It's very impersonal. But just going somewhere and you're like, maybe if you go to Zara or Walmart or fucking the Bay or some bullshit, like it's a bit different. But I have this sort of like, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to ask for that. You know, like say your Aunt Dan, like she doesn't give a fuck. It's awesome. Like if you ever need something done, like she won't leave until she gets what's done. And I'm like, I need that energy, and I just don't have that energy. I've never had.
I'm so surprised. I didn't know that you were shook to return stuff.
Big time. Yeah, it's a weird. So if you don't have it, clearly, no, you don't have it then either. It's just me.
I'm so down to get my fucking money back if something's not right, bro. Like I hate being done wrong, but I've also got. I know exactly. I have a bit of that, but I got overcome it because I'm so sick of cunts fucking with my shit or not getting what I paid for. So, and if it's if I'm going back to Walmart or something, or Kmart back in the day, I'm going straight to that customer service desk, bro. Fuck that shit.
It's I get it. I feel
I definitely am like sweating and shaking, holding a receipt as a 12-year-old going to return my football that I just bought. So I've done it. I've been shitting my pants and had the emotional inconvenience of exactly what you're saying. But I think like I got more like fuck that shit. I'm going to get my money back. That trumped the other feeling. So I was like, it slowly went away, and now I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so maybe because you also worked in retail for so long, like. That you got used to people coming in and you actually learned how it worked here as opposed to only being really experienced, because neither of us worked retail in Australia aside from a parent shop. And that was the main thing we saw. But over here, I worked retail too, and I saw Apple, like they didn't give up.
Well, that was crazy. Yeah.
I was doing also. Say I had mates come in, so that's the other thing. I guess it's only Apple because they're just gonna write it off anyway. But say if a friend came in and you're supposed to go through a Genius Bar appointment, like give me the cable, we'll swap it out. It's easy, it's 2 seconds type of thing. Like, it's pennies to them, pennies. They're a multi-trillion-dollar company, so that didn't bother me because it wasn't really fucking them over. It was just saving the person a hassle. Or if they were mad cool, I'd be like, bro, don't worry about it. Come on. Try to hook people up. But anyway, I like that. I heard them on Shits and Gigs talk about that today. A lot of them were talking about more like dating stuff, like. Don't call her back, like she's gonna ruin your life or something like that. I don't know, whatever, some little things like that. I can't even think of dating things that are toxic that I would
not really be, definitely not into that sort of scene these days. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, I heard someone else say that. What did I hear today? It was on Chris Williamson's podcast. He's saying to someone that they were like, he's like, yeah, dating is a nightmare these days. Like
it's the worst.
It's rough, eh?
Oh yeah, so I just don't. It's been ages.
Yeah. I reckon I'd be single forever.
You should tell us inside and outs of your dating life, Brad. No
Oh, you think?
Or we could have story time if you kept it vague and didn't use any names or whatever. Or you did that funny thing where you give him like a nickname where you're like, little brownie or something because she's got brown hair, something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
Like that could have been taken a different way too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
little brownie.
I was picturing someone with brown hair. That was all. And I was like, I don't know, short girl. Fuck. If the I don't know, that could be funny if you had some sort of like wild story that you can keep vague. That's funny enough to be put on.
I've been asked that by the boys at the bar and like just other workmates and stuff. Oh yeah, fuck, got any crazy stories of that? I'm like, thankfully, I don't have any wild and crazy stories that I would call up on the radio and put on at drive time just to get giggles and win a prize. Like I don't have trophy winning stories, thank God.
That's genuinely a good thing.
I think it's a good thing because I don't get that actual wild. Like I don't go to clubs like that. I don't do drugs. Like it's hard drugs. You know what I mean? I'm obviously smoking a joint right now, but
it's legal.
Yeah. So anyway, I do drugs, but yeah, dude, it's a weird thing. I don't really go out and have stories like that. Like we might have stories from 10 years ago here when we went out when we lived in Ossington area, but I don't know, man. I don't really have anything crazy to report, and I don't think that would be the most eventful segment unless I had to like maybe just tell a story from yesteryear and then just say that it was relevant or recent.
Like, it doesn't matter if it's recent or not.
Okay.
Because I guess if it's the same, if it's still a dating story that's wild, then. But if you don't have any, that's fine. I guess I would never even ask you before. We just
other than being stood up, I don't really have any dramas that have happened on a date. Nothing crazy. Nothing like, oh my god, her wig fell off, or fucking my dick came out at the table, or like something. Sometimes the dick comes out.
I mean, the dick at the table. It's
the dick at the table.
So all of us at some point.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you wear shorts and.
Yeah. If I had a son, I'd be like, bro, prepare yourself for the day. The old fella's coming out.
What?
I just got funny stories, period, not like dating stories. Like, for example, I was in high school once, summertime, so we're wearing shorts and shirts, flowing shirts, open shirts. I was untucked, of course, because fuck that. Rebel without a cause over here. So walking through the quadrangle down the pebbled stones, and there's birds sitting on there's ladies sitting on the bench there, and I'm walking along. All of a sudden, a gust of I had a fucking absolute rager in maths. I don't know why. Had an absolute rager, couldn't get rid of it, and so I tucked it up, so it was right up, and I put my shirt over the front, and I was like kind of keeping it baggy and leaning forward and making sure my fella didn't come out. So as I was walking along, I'm not even kidding, dude, the 4 hottest chicks in my year level sitting on the fucking thing and walking along. Big gust of wind comes up, my blue shirt wipes up, fucking my knob sticking out my belt, and my mate Amanda goes, "Oh my god, Brad, just saw your cock." And I was like, "Oh!" And then
that's the episode,
girls, because she happened to be the only one out of the 4 girls sitting there that saw it straight on. And then, the other one maybe thought she saw it or whatever. And then they were like, "Oh my God, I saw your cock." And then, so that was the thing for the next probably week. Everyone was saying that they saw my cock.
That's great. Is that the episode name? Oh my God, I saw your hog. Because we can't probably say cock in the title. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to write that down just in case.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, oh my God, they saw my hog. And that was a really embarrassing moment. I'm pretty sure it was year 11 because we had red jumpers, safe easy.
Yes. Okay. That's
that's
pretty funny.
Yeah, dude. So that's like it's not a dating story, but it's something to do with that and girls and stuff, and embarrassment is what it's about.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's I like crazy stories. I'm trying to think if there's anything like not too problematic. I have to think about it. I'm sure there'll be something that we could bust out each episode, maybe a little funny story. Have we ever done that? Doesn't that feel familiar to me?
Embarrassing
done
stories?
Not embarrassing as much as just funny. Do we ever have a segment? No, I'm tripping.
Not that I remember.
No, okay.
We can have a story time.
Yeah, maybe that could be a segment if we pre-plan it, because I feel like off the dome it's always hard to come up with something like killer funny.
Yeah,
off the dome piece. I don't know about y'all. I don't really have stories crazy. It depends. Or I can't recall them. Maybe you need
pretty good bloke these days, mate. Don't really have stories. I just have good times. I can tell you about a million amazing sunsets I saw, but that's not going to get you to giggle.
No, it's not really what the people here are after. They want to see the problem. They want to see the toxicity.
We'll have to do
wanna
more
see
stuff then. Maybe we should start drinking like liquor again.
Yeah,
What, just start
you
getting
should
aggressive?
start
Maybe.
sipping lean.
You never know. I might just turn into fucking some other cunt.
Kanye.
You should start sipping lean.
Sipping lean. Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, just a funny
Sorry,
story
sorry.
on lean. So we first moved to Canada. This would have been the end of 2010, and so 14 years ago. And our friend Scott was going to move in with us, and we're trying to figure out what we were going to do. And one night he was coming over to see the crib because we were trying to decide, because me and him were supposed to live together, but then I ended up having to live with my cousin, which made, so I was like, look, just live with Brad in the middle floor, it's easier, and then I'll just move around, because otherwise Brad doesn't know Clem, our cousin, like that, where I knew him more, second cousin, I knew him more. So anyway, so Scott was coming over to get everything sort of prepped, and I just wanted to try lean. This was 2010, so it was a little silly, but
Prime
obviously, hey, prime lean era. Basically. But lean is codeine, cough syrup with codeine, which you cannot get without a prescription in Canada.
Codeine,
In America, exactly, either or. So we just got Robitussin, the strongest Robitussin we could find.
Oh my god!
And we fucking got Sprite, and we got Jolly Ranchers, and we got the big cups, and we made that, and we drank them. It just kind of made you feel sick, and Scott puked like multiple times.
Okay. Wow. Give them the story. Okay, we went to Korean barbecue on Bloor and Christie, and we had so much food, and Scott had enough food for 3 people in one sitting.
He was a fat cunt back then.
Dude. And then we have the lean, and then we get all mashed up, and the cunt. That's why he puked, not because
we're probably drinking too.
We had beers before we started food. Yeah, so we were
so you
like,
think we
were like 10 beers in, and then we had heaps of food.
Okay.
And then we had lean, and then so he puked because we were so full of everything.
Okay, all right.
That combo sounds like that would do you. That combo would do you.
I didn't puke, but I had. See,
I remember feeling queasy or like a bit wavy.
See, Scott and I ordered the same food. There was 3 like massive meals, all like combo deals. And it was like $60 or $50, and we all got the same thing. C and I pulled short and didn't eat all of our food, but Scott ate all of his, and then ate some of ours because we were like, whatever. But we still kept some for later. And then I didn't puke. I had a really good time. I thought it was sweet. Yeah, I thought it was interesting, especially when I went to bed. Then the visuals started, but
it wasn't that good because it was like weak ass. And I don't even remember how much we had. I think we had to Google it and be like, how are you supposed to make this shit? I'd try it again properly if we got the proper thing.
We did it exactly. I would try it again. We did the exact recipe it said though, and we did the nice flavored Jolly Rancher.
But doesn't that seem like the most pointless shit? Like the Jolly Rancher did nothing. I felt like it didn't contribute because I think it was so that the coloring and the flavor is supposed to mask the flavor of the cough syrup, which is
we only put 1 in. You're supposed to put like a few in.
Oh, maybe that's where we fucked up.
I learned that later on. I was like, oh, maybe we should have sweetened it up. But anyway, we did it wrong, and it was the wrong shit, and that's a stupid story.
Yeah, we should do lean on the podcast.
I'd do it. Let's go.
I think we should do it. I've never done it before. I think you guys should.
So we need probably next American trip. If I go to like a whatever, like equivalent of a Shoppers. No, because I was thinking Atlanta too. Funnily enough, I was thinking like activists, like future shit. But I wonder if anything is over the counter. Like you just go into what's it called, like a Walgreens or whatever, CVS. Yeah, and just see what they got. I'll take a look because you never know. I don't know if it's. What if we just Google is codeine in cough syrup legal in the USA? Codeine is regulated by the Controlled Substances Act. Federal dictates that codeine is a Schedule 2 controlled substance when used in products for pain relief that contain codeine more than 80 grams per dosage unit. Okay, so it's gone. So they removed the FDA actually removed the approved use of prescription opioid cough and cold syrup. Wow. All right, so it sounds highly illegal. So no, we will not be participating in it.
Yeah, not a good idea.
The easiest thing is getting a nice little
joint and smoking it.
I mean, that would do that because that is legal. Well, think about it. I would definitely try it though. Like, I think it would be pretty funny. I wonder if it's like, I wonder if it still would make you feel kind of queasy because I feel like isn't it just weird and gross to be drinking all this fucking
slop,
gross, but at the same
time, I remember when I was younger having some cough syrups, and they tasted not like really fucking nice.
If you get a nice tasting one.
I feel like maybe if we get the right one,
Okay, let's look into it. If we can acquire it under the
strawberry kiwi,
we need some trial and error just to,
I have an idea.
The right recipe.
Banana coconut.
That'll be good.
Orange lime.
I just texted you I just texted you guys something.
On all.
I don't want to say it on the thing. I wonder if they do. I don't know if they have like nice flavors of cough syrup. It's usually like cherry, isn't it, or some other fucking weird shit.
It's usually like a berry flavor, I assume. Because they typically taste really good.
Berry
but
flavor.
I honestly don't remember last time I had cough syrup. So
yeah, it's been a while for me too.
Man, back in Australia, back on one of my earliest memories of medicine, there was two flavors. There was a strawberry-ish kind of, I guess, strawberry raspberry flavor that was fucking amazing.
What was the brand?
Oh, fucked if I know. Okay. And there was a banana flavor too, which both of them had kind of a grainy texture to it, but the flavor was so fucking good. The pink one was better than the yellow one, but they were both really good.
Are you confusing that with Combantrin, the worms treatment that was pink? And
no,
grainy?
Used to have it for coughs. Like it was just in the little thing Mum used to put it in.
The little dropper things?
Thing with the spoon. Like
the orange
measuring thing with the spoon. Yeah, that.
Interesting.
Anyway, that just popped into my head. I remember the smell fucking like absolute money. It was so good. I loved it.
I'm sure it didn't trigger everything.
The yellow one was okay. I was like, I didn't like it until I tasted it because it looked yuck. It looked like poo.
I don't really remember the yellow one. I remember the pink.
But it was actually banana flavor.
It was banana flavor. Pause. I have to find what that is.
Anyway.
When you're a kid, Dan, did you have so they basically just had worms. I don't know. Kids got worms all the time. I don't know what kind of worms, but it just made your ass itchy. Yeah, like your ass got itchy. You don't physically see worms or whatever. I guess it's because kids are touching.
It's like a rash, isn't it?
No, rash. It's like something. I think physically it is worms, but you don't really see it, and it comes out in your shit. Worms. But it makes your asshole itchy because it's in your colon. So you used to have to take this liquid called Combantrin, which was basically a pink powder, and you mixed it with milk, and it was this wicked strawberry milk thing, and it fixed you up in like a day.
I'm looking at it right now on Google, and I've never seen this before.
Never seen it before?
Never.
Worm treatment. You can get it on. Oh, they got chocolate squares now? Fuck, that's fancy.
Fun.
Oh, so that's not even how they just do squares. They don't do the liquid no more. That
sounds good. It sounds really good. Put that in a milkshake.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good. They kill your worms and you have a little bit of flavor, you know? Isn't that weird having chocolate though? That's so fucking strange.
Yeah,
it's been sitting on a shelf in a fucking drugstore forever. That's gross, man. Fuck that. Anyways, we went on a huge tangent there. Maybe we could just do some funny, like just stupid stories. Could be a segment for other ones. We just think of like a couple good ones. We prepare them, and could be some good shits and it could be about anything though.
Do we talk about Go Home, Shane? We've done that on the podcast, haven't we?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't though.
Yeah, okay.
Don't talk about Shayna.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
That's Daniel. Yeah,
that is a good story. I just don't know what the legal ramifications of that story are. So everything's allegedly, and you just
I got told. Yeah, if you say allegedly in front of everything, I got told.
Then it's probably it's technically okay. Okay, that's good. Well, Dan almost had a send Shane home situation. So let's catch up for the last week. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Dan can actually say because nothing happened, but could have been. I was ready. I was fucking ready to go.
Oh my goodness.
It's the same thing. You come near the squad. Pause.
Come on the squad.
Come on the squad. No problem. Come near the squad. Now we got some issues. Cunt. Tell us the last past week was cracking. What happened? What's the news?
I was in Hamilton. I went to the OCB, the Ontario Craft Brewers Conference.
Oh.
And yeah, I drank a little beer, met a lot of good people.
Neck and tinnies, did you?
Yeah.
What was your favorite tinny? What was the standout tinny?
Mighty Eagle by
Blood Brothers.
Blood Brothers, there you go.
And what is that?
That is
American Light Lager.
Yeah, there you go. How about that?
Light lager. So what kind of percentage? Are we talking 4?
4, 5.
Sub 4s.
Just so light.
Or 4 and a smidge.
Yeah, it's one of their like main.
Well, that's nice.
One of their what do you call them? Like flagships right now. I'm gonna double check for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's pretty fucking good. It's pretty good. But yeah, I met some super cool people as well. It's fun. was a good time.
4-5. It
Okay.
was.
4-5, nice.
Thank you.
And that's basically all I done last week. And then I met some weird guy at Craft Brewers Conference. Some very weird guy. So we're at some punk rock night. I know, crazy.
That was
And
a
then-
Town and Blood Brothers event.
Oh,
yeah.
They had 2 punk bands. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Turned out to be lit, actually.
Yeah, it was a good time. I was sweating. Like
Turned
a
out
bitch.
me and Tiffany were having the best evening of our lives. And then some guy comes up to us. Like, he's like so drunk, but he looks like he's on fucking fentanyl. Like he's literally incoherent, like this. Like he comes up to us and he's like
swaying,
Oh my god.
and he's
like
just
trying to shake hands.
Like, yeah, like, and then he starts being weird and like, and so then he wouldn't leave us alone. So I was just being friendly. I was like resting my arm on his shoulder, like, bro, it's okay, just you're doing too much. Leave. And then he starts going like, okay, move, man, like that to me. I was like, what the?
Like he was trying to be like you would do with a close friend, like shouldering pause, I guess, like a friend, like bumping into him, like a bunch of footy players just fucking around, and you would never. And I was like, I saw this dude, and I was like, oh, Dad must have made a friend or something, because I would never do that to anybody really in the room, and I know a lot of those people relatively well, so I was like, this is a bit odd. And then keep going down. Anyway, it was very strange, and I wasn't like that. Was maybe like a meter from where I was talking, and I was just I got distracted. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? I'm like, straight away, I just like I felt that like, oh, if we're gonna go, like I was about to like tuck my shit, like let's fucking go.
Elbows are flying.
Yeah,
it was weird. He was a strange guy, strange guy. And then we had to basically just tell him like calm the fuck down, kind of thing. And like he just gave him a friendly pat in the midriff and just left. Yeah.
And eventually, and he came back up later. Like he left. I was like, thank God, fucking Christ. I was like, I'm leaving right now. If there's gonna be some wanker like this, I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah.
And he just started like, then the band started. So then he started going up front, and we were right up front anyway. But he went further up front to the stage. Thankfully, then he came up later when I was like, I don't know, like half an hour later. Like he stayed around all night, and he almost seemed less drunk. Like he seemed like a bit less wild, and maybe he like freshly had something strong before he came in or something.
Some fentanyl,
probably a little shot of fent. And he tried to shake everyone's hands because I knew who he was. It was like shaking dudes' hands, and I did the dap, went to just dap him, and he was all being weird because I was dapping him, just like kind of like just turned my shoulder to block him out. This is why we don't go out. This is why I go to breweries at 4 p.m. and leave by 9-10 o'clock, and then I don't have to deal with any fuckery. I'm like, this is a professional industry conference, and the worst part, the guy had his name badge on that said his name, position, and the brewery he worked for.
He's
toolbox.
Yeah, and I don't think he was the owner, which means
no, I think he's just a brewer, you know.
I thought he was a brewer or something. Maybe he was just working.
Oh no, I think he might be a brewer.
Yeah.
Should put him on blast.
I am. I've got ChatGPT to write me out some crazy thing, so I'm gonna put him on blast.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna email his company?
I'm gonna email them, but since I can't actually murder you, I'm gonna just ruin your life, which is fine.
I mean, like if I see it as if an employee of mine was at an industry function and embarrassing himself and therefore my company in the way that this guy did, I would want to know. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I echoed what you said.
Yeah, I'd want to fucking know. Like it's not cool. So I don't even see it as like ruining his life. It's more just like, hey guys, heads up, this guy can't control himself. And that could mean, imagine what else that person could do. That's the type of person who could do some fucked up shit, who could like whatever, try and touch some chicks if they're not, you know what I'm saying? Like I can see that type of behavior. If you're doing that, you could do some fucked up shit.
Yeah, you can see he's the type.
And I like, it's almost like protecting the company, because the company, obviously, I hadn't heard of them because you asked me, and I was like, no. I didn't know. We can talk about it off air if you want to. Notion, you might know
I'll
them.
send you.
I've just texted it. Sorry, guys. I know we're being a little vague with a few things tonight. I just don't want to overstep. I know. Yeah, I never heard of them. But anyway, that aside, so that was only negative. The rest of the night was fun. Like we just got crushed. I'll tell my side of it after anyway. But yeah, so what else happened for you?
And then Yeah, after Hamilton, we came back to Toronto, and Mel and I went for a meal at a place called Lake Inez. It was really nice. It was right next to near where Brad is currently right now, actually. So I was basically right outside your house. It was a good time. It was really fun.
Basically, right outside my house.
Mm-hmm.
Should have gone to the window like nude as and like just wiggled it around.
I would have been able to see it fully, like fully.
Fuck.
But it was a good time, man. It was good.
Been like year 11 all over again.
Good time.
Good callback. Good callback.
You like that? You like that? Beautiful. So good week. No. Any updates?
Fuck, mate. Whistler episodes on Notion MTB YouTube are going great. The third one just came out on Saturday, just gone. There's going to be like 7 of them in total. I just finished number 6 today. Pretty excited about that, actually.
Hell yeah.
There actually might be 8.
One was good.
Yeah, thanks, man. The third one's good because I'm getting more used to the, that's the third actual day, so I'm getting used to the
I understood.
tracks.
I was recognizing. I didn't realize you went on this, which totally makes sense. You go on the same ones multiple times because I was like, "Is this?" I thought video 3 was the second one, and you uploaded the wrong thing. But I was lit. Then I realized everything about it looked familiar. So I was like, "What the fuck?" And then we went and put back second, and it wasn't even close. So I'm like, "Okay, I'm just tripping." It's because it's the format of it. You're in the same place. You're going back to some of the same trails, potentially in a similar order. And I recognize some of them. That was all.
And the reason it's going through the same tracks every now and again is because only the bottom part of the mountain was open. So there's only like a certain amount of trails, and there was so many high quality ones. It's probably like 6 or 7 I didn't even do because they're out of my skill level / too dangerous. You'd actually have broken arm consequences if you fall, kind of thing. So I avoided those ones. Obviously, I did the single black diamond trails, which were very steep and lots of obstacles and stuff. But the double black ones, I just I did. Well, Daniel,
sorry.
I did attempt a couple of those double black trails. And did like 90% of it. But there's a couple of features I had to walk down because are they
those big fucking drop things? They were massive. Some of those ones were so big.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, unreal. So but yes, that episode that just came out on Saturday is really awesome because I'm just finding my feet and I'm starting to just get a little faster and know where I'm fucking going because I'm not like one of those riders that can just jump on a trail and be amazing at it straight away. I do have to do repetition and like get used to it. So, but once I've got used to it, I on top of my I'm already pretty good at just fitness is up there, so I can always speed away from cunts. But when I actually know a track, and then I can just get even faster. So, anyway, that was sick. So YouTube's going off. I've been editing heavy. My birthday was last week. Well, only a couple of days.
Birthday.
So, if I had some din-dins with Steve Feasy and Tiffos and Barrington. And, just chilled, man. It was great. Had a beautiful day. So, really happy to just see the fam jams.
Nice. Love that.
I made some beats. Made probably 2 new ones. I spoke about making new beats. So, there's like 5 new ones, would you believe? Notionbeats.com. So cunts can bop along. I've got a few snags, but I'm just trying to now that it's rainy and stuff, and I can be inside and productive in the other way on top of the editing, I can just get back to beats again. Because during the summer, man, I obviously want to be outside, and because I'm outside all the time, I've got no energy to make beats when I get back home. So beats now has moved to the shoulder months / all of winter.
Gotcha.
Pause. I completely forgot to mention. I went to a bookstore.
All right.
Yeah.
Amazon's a thing.
No, so I went to a bookstore.
I know a guy named Jeff who's got a bookstore.
Oh, nice. I might see it. No, it might be the same one.
Yeah, right.
And I went to the bookstore for the first time with the intention of buying a book for myself.
Fancy that.
Huh. What did you get?
I bought Anthony Bourdain's. Anthony Bourdain's.
Oh, is that where you get these? Or were you texting us all this stuff?
I was texting you the thing about Australia.
I just was playing along. I thought you were fucking around.
See, when I see this stuff, I'm like, the first thing I want to do, I need to text you because I want to see if you're actually from there, So when I was giving you this insider information about, what
to
they
see
call,
if we're from Australia.
Yeah, what they call Melbourne Airport, See if you've been to Queen Vic Market. See if you know what Queen Vic is, not Queen Victoria. Queen Vic. See if you've had a bratwurst.
North Melbourne right there, mate. It's fucking beautiful. It's a bloody ripper. There was a place we used to go to there all the time. I can't remember what food it was. There was something sick.
At Queen Vic?
Yeah, Queen Vic. And we used to buy fake Wu-Tang Wu-Wear in like the 90s from there.
Sick.
Or in the 2000s, me and Shane Hood and stuff. And you get I had like a full Wu-Tang tracksuit that was like fake as fuck because you couldn't get it in Australia. And this is before the internet had like stores and stuff.
That's how grimy you are, kid.
Yeah.
Wow, so grimy.
Gang. See, I'm telling you, Vic Market can't all fucking
Vic
day.
Market, bro.
What do you know about that?
Kappa jackets and
Queen
fucking
Vic Market,
sussy bags. You know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit there. They got the best bratwurst in
Is it best
Australia.
First?
I don't remember having bratwurst. I remember having some like Spanish shit from like empanadas or something. That's pretty fire.
Maybe you
get like
didn't
we used to get mad churros in Australia?
Yeah, they had a churro. There's a fucking churros van there.
Remember the Spanish festival?
Yes.
We used to fuck it up.
Hang on, wait. Where's the Spanish festival again? Was it Brunswick?
Yeah.
Brunswick Street.
Yeah, the whole shit shut down.
That's so fucking familiar. Oh my god, how am I
forgetting
this?
Squad, me, you, all
the
rappers, all of the OG movement fam.
Is it? Is it
like
El
20
Rincon?
Where was that held? That sounds familiar. El Rincon sounds familiar as fuck.
There's also something called the Spanish Donut Van.
Okay, it could be. Go on.
It is just called the Spanish Donut Van. They have Spanish donuts and churros. Located at the rear of B Shed on Peel Street.
Then Peel, I don't know, no Peel. American Donut Kitchen there, I'm seeing. Spanish Donut Van. I see you. Hey, actually, he's got a photo of it. Let me see this bitch. Because that'll tell me if it's the one. That doesn't look familiar at all.
It might
Obviously, I got a terrible memory. I got such a bad memory. So I'm not a good person to...
You got pretty bad, man.
Either way, Queen Vic Market, yes, is a banger. And you were saying some other shit about... I don't know about the bratwurst. Definitely hadn't tried that there.
Yeah, bratwurst. And it's fascinating. I'll tell you more about the book in a sec. But yeah, I was learning that like Szechuan in Melbourne specifically is incredible. I've heard it's like the best thing outside of China.
Most Asian food is out of control in Australia because it's such a heavily influence, and we're right next to all different kinds of cultures of Asia. So we always get the fire.
They were talking about how like Szechuan isn't Szechuan every time you get it from a lot of restaurants because it's people from either like Hong Kong, Vietnam, people like them doing their own take on it. But it's apparently traditionally like Szechuan's apparently super the way like Bourdain's describing it in the book. Apparently, it's like fucking spicy as fuck and like ridiculously spicy. And I was like, like yeah. And I was like, I've never had Szechuan, which is like I would never like describe Szechuan as that spicy. So I've definitely never had proper real Szechuan, you know. So the way he was just describing it is pretty mad. So there's shit like that. But
I'm gonna have to try that shit then. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to go. What's it called? The airport, Tula Marine. Is that how you say it?
Tula Marine. Imagine if it was actually all that.
Tula Marine.
Can't just call it Tala.
I'd love to go Tala and give it a try. You know.
Yeah. Nah, it'd be sweet as.
Yeah. It's sick. The book, it basically is about different cities in the world that he's been to, and it describes what the city's like the vibes and shit, the type of cuisine you can find there, and how to get around, how much it costs, how to get from the airport to downtown, how long it takes, where you should stay, the best food to eat. It's crazy. I learned about Argentina as well. Argentina's a mad place. Like apparently it's sick, and I didn't know it was like super hot in January and February and shit.
Southern Hemisphere,
yeah. People leave and go to cooler climates. Like it's that hot I didn't know it was that hot in Argentina. Like that to me is like Dubai weather because they like used to a lot of people from Saudi, a lot of people from Dubai used to come to England in the summer because it's too hot over there. So they used to come to England. But yeah, I didn't know it was like that in Argentina. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
it's a good book. I'll let you borrow it after if you can.
Yeah,
read.
What's it called again? I can't read, but what's it called?
It's called Anthony Bourdain's World Travel. It's not actually called World Travel Guide. It's called
basically what it is.
Yeah. I've got the actual name here if I can type.
Give me a little plug skis.
World Travel and Irrelevant Guide.
Nice. An irrelevant guide. What a smart cunt.
Yeah,
love it. Bordeaux, what a mad dog. Rest in peace. He's a G. Fucking G. Love it. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're doing the catch up. Okay, yeah. So that's all the weeks. So mine probably the quickest. Then, yeah, we had the OCB conference. It was the most exhausting week, man. I was way more exhausted than I ever thought I would be going to all these events and shit. Like it was a bit of a done, bro. I had 3 nights in a row out yelling over music and drinking. I couldn't even express. I was by Friday. I was it was over. Even during it, I was struggling, and I didn't think it'd be that much of a big deal. A few hours each night, boom, boom. I don't know why. It just zapped me, and we had like the Merit party was the first night. That was 6 at a brewery called Merit, and they had these Czech people there with a thing called a Luka tap, Lukr, and it's like the Czech pour that thing, and they let us the part of it was that you got to like pour it. It was so sick, and I hadn't poured one before, so I got to do that. We all did.
That was fun.
We all had a crack.
What's the technique for it? Is there anything different than a regular?
Yeah.
So what do you do?
The deep.
Wow.
Exactly. The handle sort of it's not a down, it's called a side pull, like essentially a Czech side pull. So it starts off at the side, you move it like a quarter of the way to let the foam go, and you pause, and you fill it up with foam, pause. Then you shove it right in and you pull it to the middle, and then that fills it up with the beer. Then you cut it off once it's sort of the head's a little over the top. It was the guy said I nailed it at the first pour, which was great because I didn't think I would, because it's a little different. It's a little strange to yeah, it was a little tough, but it was...
You also don't really drink that much, so.
No, I'm not a big drinker. Don't know much about beer or anything, so it's a little odd. So that was fun. Saw a bunch of cunts, and then the second night, that was the punk show that Dan talked about. So that was sick. So with the homies there, and then the Thursday we had our talk. So Tiff and I spoke. We did a social media session. It went really well. We had like standing room at the end. Like mad people just kept coming in, and which was wicked. Great turnout. Really good questions. Tried to give as much value as possible, and like hopefully it was helpful.
Packed room.
Yeah, which is cool. I don't know if they were all packed. I didn't, because we didn't go to any other sessions.
I saw some pictures, and it's hard to tell how many people were in the other rooms. But I know ours was competition, but packed. I've heard. Allegedly, ours was the most packed.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking around. We had a lot of RSVPs, so that was really good. That was really nice. So we did that. And then the Thursday night, you guys did back, and Tiff didn't even go, but I went to another one at Collective Arts with the homies.
What was that like?
It was good. It was. I went to Duran first, so I went with my friend Dan, who owns a glassware company called Zen, and they did all the BOS glasses. If anyone watched BOS podcasts, we got a bunch of glasses, like branded ones. They did it for a pod, so him and I became mates. So I wanted to show him Duran, because Duran has the shaker glasses in their bar. So Duran's a cafe, bottle shop, and bar, and I feel like he needs like proper glasses that match the beers and have like his branding on there and stuff. So I wanted to bring him to hook him up, because Dan is he's been into beer, but he's like getting really into beer, and he really loves it. So he'll do anything to make it work for everybody. And I just feel like it's if someone's really passionate about this shit, you gotta that's the person you need to work with, and he's a great dude. So. We went to Duran, had a couple beers, and then Collective was sick. So in the end, it was like another loud band. There's a band playing, or multiple bands playing, but the room is big. Like if you both, Dan, you've both been. So Nosha's the place downstairs where we had like the after party where we got too lit on that Liquid Art the first time.
Yeah.
And Dan, you've been there when we go. Just that big hole, so they've just sort of blocked it off, and they've got a food truck indoors. They drove it in, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
And what else did they do? Yeah, and they had beers from all the different breweries. So I was speaking to the dude, Dan, his name is also Dan. So he was like, the breweries basically just gave whoever wanted theirs, just give them a case. It was just easier because it was not like a big thing. So just put a case on, and then it was kind of like a closing party. A lot of the people had already left. Some of them, on the last day, it's usually what happens. You have to go back to Ottawa or whatever. It's a whole thing. So, it was cool. It was just by the time I hadn't felt that, because even when we travel, like that's what I'm saying to Tiff, I don't understand why I'm so drained. Did you felt it too?
I felt that as well. Like I don't understand, because when I go to I've been to New York, whatever, Miami,
and you're going back, you're walking around every day.
And I'm walking every day, and I'm kind of like, oh, maybe I'm a bit tired when I come back, but then I'm always like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go back. Yeah. Like very, very soon after, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get back. And then for this one, I'm kind of like, I don't want to go to another event for weeks and months.
I'm done.
I'm tapped out for the year. Like I can't do it again. Like
I think your social battery has just been like fucking drained from networking.
Yeah,
I think that's 100% part of
I've
it.
spoken to so many fucking strangers like recently, and I'm like, I just don't know, man. It's so
You've
many.
had enough. I know you're like me, right? No, as far as like social battery thing, like you need that time.
Need to recharge for sure. I can do a decent stint, but also I'm not as like talkative as you, so like it's harder even also to strike up a ting.
I totally get it. Did you feel that way too then, Dan? The social battery stuff?
Like, yeah, I don't usually.
Not so much.
I don't usually in general, but like I don't know. I feel like this was one of the rare occasions where, like, I traveled to places on my own and speak to people on my own. Like, it wasn't like hanging with just you or just with friends. It was just more like I had to really put myself out there with people I don't know, and I'm kind of like, on a normal day it's fine, but when it's Wednesday and then I come back and it's a Friday and then I come back and it's the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm kind of like, okay, that's a bit different to the typical what my social battery would. It would exceed what my typical social battery would allow me to, have.
Gotcha. Okay, so it sounds like I got the lowest, but yes, you're right. We had the YouTube event too, which is also a lot, constantly talking to people. And I think that with the yelling, and I just noticed even when we're doing the talk, like all our voices were just fucked.
Yeah.
It was like just talking so much. And I also think it was like, not that it's different. I think it's just being around people and just coming home. And then like, say you guys you're on the couch and you've got people, you don't really get any privacy, too much, as in like, there's always people around the house. So you're not just like keeping your mouth shut all day or whatever the fuck, so you can like save your voice and just recharge and stuff. So I think that not that it's bad or anything, but I feel like that contributes to the social battery, I guess, because it never stops. Maybe I know I'm theorizing, but it's the least impactful because it's our family, so it's not a big deal. But I think it's just
that would typically be your range of your social battery. It would just be the people that you know or people that are staying with you at the time.
Yeah, it's
and
not exhausting.
That would be the range. But now it's kind of like we had to exceed the range significantly by going to all these different things. And
if we didn't go to the things and we just hung out at home for 3 nights or whatever,
it
wouldn't have made it. You'd be like, whatever. It's never it's like Christmas. It's never a problem.
Yeah,
but it's those things. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Now you mention it, I think that's really what it is. Once again, great conversations. Really cool to see everybody. People are saying really nice things about BOS. You spoke to everybody. Like you met everybody. I was trying to connect cunts. It's like. It was one of those things where like I'm talking to one person or 2 people and then someone else will come up and oh shit, do you know these guys? And like boom, boom. And then you get pulled aside or someone else gets like moved.
Yeah, you get pulled in every direction.
Pause. But yeah, it's a good time. It was a good week. Just I felt bad for feeling worse during the week because I felt like it comes across like I can't hide it. If I'm fucked, I'm fucked. I can't hide it. So I felt like I was definitely, I don't know, felt like I was flat all during the week. And then when I saw Nosha on his birthday, I felt flat as fuck as well. I was just done. I was just so done. But either way, I guess overall it was a net positive, good week. It was just I know, like, let's keep it more chill next year. Fuck. I don't think. Oh, the only other thing I had a couple other things actually. Now I mentioned where I wrote it down so I knew I wouldn't forget. We had that was it, and we got 5 million views on High Season's channel. Now we hit that yesterday, I think, which is pretty dope.
Nice,
which is nice. Crazy. So
crazy,
play the applause button.
Yeah, play it, gang.
Insane. You know how you done the Luca Paul thing? I had so I didn't know they'd done that at Godspeed.
That's what all of them are. All the same people? Yeah, the same event.
Like I no, but I didn't know that they done it specifically in Godspeed because I thought you'd have to go to. I don't know. I just assumed they wouldn't be one of the breweries that done it. Like even though they wouldn't make sense if they wouldn't. But the guy offered me Maliko for free, so I had it when I was there.
Did you crush it?
No.
You're supposed to.
No. I tried. I really tried. It's impossible.
It is a bit difficult because it's super foamy. For people who don't know, I'm Maliko pour. You did what?
I shared it with Mel.
Okay, I did, but it would I guess start to become beer. I guess at that point, yeah. So like essentially, there's like 3 main different pours, or maybe 4 if you talk about the one that's like cuts it in half. But there's like a normal pour of the beer, like essentially a half pour, and a thing called a Malika, which is basically almost entirely like milk, like almost entirely foam, but you do it in a way where it becomes like sweeter. And the idea is to like neck it like a shot, but it's like in a big, 500 ml beer mug. It's a Czech pour thing. It's fucking amazing. It's super cool. It's super fun. You have a bunch of them, you get fucked up too, because you think about it. Like, I don't know what if you just let it settle, how much beer like it ends up being, but maybe it's
just how much alcohol in general ends up being. I'm not too sure how that would.
The alcohol would it'd still be like 4.5, 4.8, whatever the beer is, 5%. But the it's more like the how much it ends up, because the foam becomes the beer anyway. So I don't know how much it end up like half a glass, something like that, probably.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Anyway, so that was a long. I really thought we didn't have a lot to talk about this episode. We're at 50 minutes. That's pretty good. All right, let's end it. Wrap it up. All right, so we have a few things to chat. It wasn't like the craziest week. Obviously, the craziest thing was the election. I don't know. I called this from the beginning. I've been said Trump was going to win. It was like that was the sentiment that I saw online.
As soon as he gets shot, dude, he's going to win.
Yeah.
So I really thought that, but then I thought Kamala's PR towards the end was just like so good. It was
on
like
crack.
So good, and I was like, when she didn't win, I was a bit surprised, but at the same time, I was kind of like she just didn't have enough time to have that level of PR. It's kind of like what 4 months of that really good PR before people really didn't fuck with her that much. So it's kind of like I guess it did what it made sense in the end, but I guess on the day I was more surprised for sure.
I get it. I feel like that's kind of what Tiff was saying too, and she will also like have doubts about the integrity of the democratic process as such.
Yeah.
And same here, but I was just like, I don't know, man. I just felt like the sentiment. I think there's interesting because people were like wiling out, like upset about this, and I was really surprised. People are acting as if this is Hitler again. I was like, okay, I hadn't seen any of that prior. And then basically the next day, that's all I saw was all these people kind of freaking out about it. And I was like I genuinely taken aback. So it's interesting to me with what I sort of took from it all. Once again, like there's not a political podcast. I'm like a centrist / independent. Like I just like good ideas. So both sides always have good ideas. So the idea is take the best shit from both people. I don't know why we play this binary thing because it's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, it seemed to me that we thought, because we kept saying, I think Trump felt like he was trying to lose it because he was saying ridiculous shit again.
Trolling. That's
like crazy things again. He was saying good real shit, but then he was saying crazy shit. So it's like, are you like trying to like stop this or whatever? It was very odd. Trump did a better job at the long form. So like, who he is a little bit more. He went on Rogan for 3 hours. He was on Schultz. He was on Theo Vaughn. He was on Aiden Ross. He was on Nelk earlier in the year, talking at length, riffing with people. Yeah, he says some shitty, narcissistic, dumbass stuff, but you're like, okay, I see what's going on with this guy. He just seems like a business guy. And once again, he was president for 4 years. The world didn't end. There's actually no new wars for the first time. So, the economy was bumping. Obviously there were some negatives, but the world did not end. Then I think that the Dems are just like so people like people responding to Trump stuff as if with the same level of like, oh my God, as like hysteria, like in 2016. That just like I doesn't compute with me. I just really feel like people are just fucking like boosting so hard. Like
my only thing is like, did you not think it was a 2-horse race anyway? Like,
what do you mean? Do you really think that she had a chance?
Like, no, not even like I thought she definitely had a chance, but it's kind of like, did you really think it was like he had no chance in winning? Like like your whole eggs were kind of like, oh, it doesn't matter, he's running. Like, I'm gonna be super upset if he hypothetically wins, but he's just not gonna win. So their whole world will come crashing down.
Right.
So but at the same time, I'm kind of like, you have to prepare for both
victim
scenarios.
to their expectations.
Yeah, you have to prepare for both scenarios, and that's kind of with anything. You don't watch a football match and expect, oh, your team's gonna 100% win, and then when they don't win, you're like, what the like? There's a possibility that you're going to lose. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I don't know, if you really didn't think it was a 2-horse race, it's kind of silly.
Yeah.
As much even if you don't support anyone, like I think
everyone had a chance.
To think Kamala didn't have a chance is crazy. To think Trump didn't have a chance is crazy. Like,
yeah. Totally. And the Kamala thing is interesting because she was like a poor choice. She was one of the first times that someone didn't have a primary to vote somebody in who was chosen. So she just got placed in, which is already like, I don't know if I would say the best word is like shady or sketch, but I don't know if it's illegal or anything, but it's fucking weird that that's what they did. People also, this is what I felt gaslit the whole time. People were acting like the world ended with Trump. I'm like, yes, it had its ups and downs, but it really wasn't that bad in hindsight that people made it out to be. And I was someone who hated Trump, like hated. So like, even if I can look back and be like, I was just fucking overreacting. Like, seeing people continue to overreact, I'm like, you're not being real about what life is. I don't like that. Then with Kamala, people also pretend they acted like she was a second coming of Jesus.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
And she didn't win in 2020, I believe it was, because she really wasn't likable. Like, I don't really think she's got a ton of experience. There's a bunch of other Dems they could have run, like Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, even Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, could have done a pretty good job. AOC even is more likable. Like, there's a bunch of people on their side, men and women, and obviously I've mentioned 2 women that could have done great. That they're just like, and she's already in charge of an administration that is, I think everyone probably could agree they're not doing too great. Like, they're not doing horrible. Like, the economy's better than here. But anyway, it just felt like so strange. It was rushed. I think they just were like, fuck, he got shot. We have to turn this around. Let's dump Biden. There's no way he's going to win because Biden also had a bad debate. Then like bring her in on some shady shit. And then they wonder why the Beyonce didn't convince, when no one can afford food and they're in line at food banks, then they're listening to billionaires tell them what to do. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's so silly that they're just so out of touch because everyone always blames. What I always fuck with, I hated Republicans always, but they've never changed. Republicans are always who they are, right wing, Christian. They have their ideals. They've never changed. The left don't know who they are. They sort of act like they're the good guys, but then they do some of the worst shit. They're all the warmongers and stuff. So the point is, like, and also, like, I don't care because I'm independent, but I feel like if you're a lefty, you can't criticize them because then you have to be all perfect with them. It's very interesting where I feel like the right are a little more sympathetic if you've got different ideas, even though they're pretty staunch on some things that they won't budge, guns, abortion, and stuff like that. So these are just observations that are what I've seen. I just feel like the left are completely disconnected to what people actually want, which is why only parts, if that map I saw is correct, the only places that they won were cities. There were blue cities around, across the whole country, but I don't believe they won any crazy like seats in any states, which shows how much people are just like want to change, which at the same token, that could swing back in 4 years or whatever. Like, you had 8 years of Obama on the left, and you went Trump on the right, and then Biden back to left, now back to right. So who fucking knows? Like, people just be right now.
In 2028, they're gonna remove the law about only having 2 terms, and then it's gonna be Trump versus Obama. Obama's coming back.
That would be funny.
I keep seeing that on Twitter. It's so funny.
I feel like that's what they said about. Do you know what's really funny? They said, once again, I feel like I'm standing up for Trump too much, and people will accuse me of that, but it's not the case at all. I dislike them both equally. I feel like they said that he was going to be a dictator, and do all this crazy shit when he didn't do any of those things and take away that rule that you're talking about, and he didn't do it. So like, why would you think he was going to do it now? It doesn't make any sense. Like, the whole perception of reality to me, I feel like everyone's living in different worlds, and potentially they are if you look at what they see online. Like, Tiff was only seeing mostly black women who were very encouraging for Kamala. I didn't see any of that. I only probably saw all the bro stuff, which is Trump and JD Vance as well, by the way. Both went on great podcasts speaking at length. Kamala, to me, can't talk unless she's going to teleprompter. She never sort of had anything really intelligent that I saw to say off the dome. And then she wouldn't do, I think apparently her demands for doing Rogan would come to me, and it's 45 minutes.
And it has to be edited.
Yeah. And like, he was like, no, I'm not doing that. Like,
edits.
And like, how are you supposed to know? I feel like I would have loved to watch that. I don't know really anything that much about her. I know that people were mad because she was the district attorney and put a lot of black men in jail is what I heard, but I've been told that's not the truth, but that's what I'd heard. So it's like, okay.
I think if she had more time, we would have probably seen more. Because over time, I was starting to like her a lot more, given her.
Okay. There was no social media presence from that party at all.
There was eventually, but it just wasn't enough in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
But if I think given her more time, she would have go a lot more popular. It would have been a lot closer, I think.
Interesting. I wonder if someone like going on these podcasts, like obviously there's no media bigger than Joe Rogan, so you go on there.
No.
Like, I wonder if that actually motivated people to vote.
I think it might have.
They hear him and you're like, oh, your policies are actually not bad.
Talk like a normal dude, and then also Trump on Theo Von was a good look too. Like doing both of those in the same week, I think Trump really came across as like he can talk to regular cunts, because Theo Von is like he's been through some shit. He's been through all kinds of addictions and all kinds of things. And he was able to talk to Trump like the regular Theo that we all know and love. Yep. And Trump talked back to him like a regular cunt. I was like, oh, man.
I think that's where he got over the line.
People vote. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like the other two didn't do it.
Cocaine and all this crazy, like, sort of taboo stuff to a president.
Yeah.
And he's talking to him back like he's talking to his uncle. It was the craziest thing, dude. I think that's what really connected to cunts.
That's a good point, because Rogan did the same. And I feel like I didn't watch it, but Kamala was on Call Her Daddy. And apparently it was very like, women in America want like just talk like a normal person.
Speech, yeah.
She sounded like a speech response and stuff. And it was so like fake.
She's a robot. She's a robot. She's programmed.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't think she was a good choice. So they made a poor choice for her. And also, Dan, you're right. They didn't have enough time to humanize her. But then would that have just been a PR job? Like, if that's all it took, like, is she actually real?
Everything's PR.
Everything is, but I guess they leaned too much into celebrities, and it just was such a coincidence. And all the celebrities that were doing it were potentially tied to the Diddy stuff. So the joke was that everyone, it was like, hey, I'll release these Diddy tapes if you don't fucking go in and tell everyone to vote for her and stuff. And even just weird choices like having Meg Thee Stallion like talk for her and stuff, and like J-Lo crying and stuff, and then making a big deal about Tony Hinchcliffe's joke. It was poor taste, but like it's what he does. Why would you put him on if you didn't expect some ridiculous ass jokes? And that's the other thing. I think people are just tired of not being able to tell jokes and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of that policing of language and what you say comes from the left mostly. And that's what happened during COVID, because the left took over in January 2021, and there were a lot of things that were squashed after that. So like you couldn't say stuff online, like, and still to this day there's some stuff you can't say. So like I feel like people are just over it. The right seem more free speech, gun rights, do your fucking thing, small government, whereas the other side's the opposite. And it seems at this point in time cunts are sick of that shit. It seems it's a very similar sentiment here. So and I've seen the left criticize like people who are liberals, like creators and whatever, madly aggressively criticizing, like saying way harsher shit than we're saying about their own party, about how they fucked up, so how they don't connecting with people and all this stuff. So either way, it was interesting. That was a bit of a late night, because it was I think it was probably like by the time they got everything done, it was at least 3.
Say word.
Late.
So
fuck that. I was mad tucked in the snoozy town.
Yeah, no, we stayed for that whole shit. The fucking vibes. It's a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Super Bowl. So, all right. Anyway, so bam, that's the election stuff. All right, some new music. Ab-Soul dropped his new album called Soul Burger.
Interesting.
Y'all peep?
Yep.
I heard him on the radar, off the radar thing.
That was good.
It was good.
You didn't listen to the album.
I haven't listened to the album now.
You vagina.
Sickening. It was great. I thought it was pretty sweet. I thought it was good. Got great features.
Who's the features?
He had I didn't actually have it in front of me. I know Vince Staples was on there a couple times. He had Doechii. He had Soul Burger. Here we go. I'm trying to think of Vince Staples. Yep. Ty Dolla $ign, Jid, Punch, Blast. So it was pretty sweet. Definitely would highly recommend checking that out. Some bangers there. And then Freddie Gibbs dropped his latest album, You Only Die Once. There was features.
I heard it was really good.
Yeah, it's great. Hold up. Oh, there's a bonus. What? Oh, okay. He's gone and tapped. Oh, it's a playlist, you fucking bitch ass.
There's like 7 songs on it, right?
You Only Die Once album. No, 13. So it doesn't say any features on here yet. Maybe he just hasn't put the features up, because sometimes when they're new, they don't add the features till later, which is highly.
They would do that.
Yeah, highly annoying. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's just same vibes that you'd always expect from Freddie. I thought it was they're both just cool. It's like cool rap album from two kind of like like as far like really dope, like they're successful, but they're not like massive. Like I don't know if I want to call it mid tier kind of artists as far as like where the type of venues and stuff that they would play. But really enjoy both of them. So that was sweet as. You guys check Freddie as well?
Yep.
No, I haven't listened to Freddie.
You cheeky piece.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. I can't believe it.
No, I know. Look at me.
Sick of me. But anyway, pretty dope. Another new one coming in this Friday is Cordae. His new album called The Crosswords. Is that right? Did I write that right? Down right?
I think that's what it is.
The Crossroads. Sorry, The Crossroads. My bad.
Yeah, it's got that Saturday morning thing on it.
Yes, with Wayne. He's got Wayne feature, 2 Wayne features. He's got Anderson .Paak, Juicy J, Ty Dolla, Raven Lenae, Kanye.
Really?
Called No Bad News. And Joey Badass. What the
Really?
fuck?
Your face lit up when you read that.
Because he's the GOAT.
Yeah, true.
Wow, that's massive. Oh, good for him. Yeah. Hey, wait, quick. Where is it?
As well.
Yeah, I said that.
Wait, 2 songs of Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, 2 with Anderson. Okay.
I really like Cordae because he's like
Cordae's
he
dope,
raps. He's not gonna have no weird singy shit on his album. He'll just rap the whole time.
No, he does some cool
I really
singing
like
stuff
him.
himself, and it's always cool when he does it, and it's not super strange. Like bars, great choice. He's just like got taste. Like I like this kid. He's like what 20? He must be 26 or something.
I think he's really young.
Yeah.
Let me see how old he is.
27.
27. Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's like we've said it before. Probably the best of
the babies.
The newer generation. I feel like it's always killer. So that'll be sick. So that's like 3 sick albums in like the span of a full 7 days. It's very cool.
It's actually
as far as rap.
Amazing MCs.
Hopefully, Young Thug releases.
I don't think that'll take him too long. I imagine he'll just be in the studio nonstop for the next.
Yeah.
Like
See that weird tweet he deleted?
Yeah, about Gunna. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't understand.
Unless someone has access to his account.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can assume, but it's weird. Very
strange.
weird.
Excuse me. Okay.
Whoa.
Yesterday, 36 Chambers from Wu dropped in 1993, so that would make it 31 years old. Very cool.
Pretty old.
31. Imagine being 30. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Imagine. Oh
my god. Pretty sick. So classic. If you haven't heard it, then you probably listened to the wrong podcast. You know what I'm saying? Even Dan's heard it.
I've heard it like 20
fancy
times.
that.
20 times.
Cap.
20.
Cap.
Oh, you don't believe him?
Wow. I believe it. Wow.
20 full listens?
24 listens. Do you know about the mystery of chess boxing? No, you don't. Exactly.
Certainly do.
I actually wouldn't put it past it because the way you and Tiff listen to music is listen to the same shit over and over. So
yeah, we listen to the same things on repeat.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's impressive. 20
Yeah.
full cycles is like it's like watching a movie 20 times.
Basically.
Because that's like an audio movie. It's very cinematic listen.
Yeah, it's a classic. Okay, beautiful. So that's that. Now, Dan, you want to talk about
games?
Oh, we're almost there. Almost at games. Only got a couple.
Oh,
more
all
quick
right,
things.
calm down. Keep it in your pants.
Keep it in
Yeah,
your
I'm
pants.
trying to
Keep it
keep
in
my
your pants.
pants.
Okay. So streamers, quick streaming news. Fousey got kicked off Kick, which we talked about last week. He's back on his other account
back on Twitch,
which is like a lot. He's got like a few 100,000 subs when I looked. Tell us what Fousey's doing, what Kai's doing, what's the vibes?
So Fousey's doing a 30-day thing as well, but he's not live for 30 days. He's just going live and then offline and back live like every single day for like the next 30 days. And his challenge is to not crash out and go into a mental hospital or get arrested or get kicked or banned.
Right?
And it's like, how is that your goal? It's insane. And every time I tune in, he goes live at like 10 p.m. And I tune in and he's just in the studio rapping. And it's horrible. You should listen to it.
He's like really obsessed, isn't he, with the with
clout,
music,
yeah.
like with clout. But he also feels like he's like really trying to make music. Like he's really serious about music.
Like he thinks he's like Kanye Drake level. Like genuinely, he thinks he's a better MC than Jay-Z.
Okay. And So he's freestyle. Have you heard any of his written stuff?
No, I think this is written. What I'm saying now. So he's in the studio repeatedly saying the same things. So
Okay.
that is written,
That's
and
hilarious.
it's fascinating. Like, wow, you need to listen to
Okay.
it. It's crazy.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
that's pretty funny. I didn't realize he was like. I didn't think he was going to be like good, but I didn't. I would have thought he would know that, the level that he's at.
No,
Okay.
he's Delulu, as they say.
As they say. All right, I have to check that one. And Kai, what's Kai doing?
So Kai done this sick thing, yeah. So he has the fucking Spider-Man from fucking New
The guy
York
who came to the room. Yep.
Yeah. So he was there again recently, and then he surprised him by bringing in the real voice actor for Miles Morales, the Spider-Man, to surprise him. And they were both like, it was like a wholesome moment. They met each other, and the NPC guy tried to stay in character, but he's like, I can't do this. Like, he broke characters. Like, it's such a good, like, so good to meet you. Blah blah blah. It was super cool. Like, it was crazy. Like, he brought that
crazy
voice
guy.
actor there. It was sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's like
I'll
kind
be
of
honest,
cute.
I love that the NPC Spider-Man might be top 2 human beings alive of all time. No, not even all time. Alive. No,
Okay.
alive or dead. Top 2 alive or dead.
Who's
He's so fucking funny. Oh my, he's so great. He's insane. Like, he's actually not okay in the head. I love it. It's too funny.
The stream is that kind of wild. Then the stream is a wild,
hilarious.
I love it. Okay, sweet. So that's streaming updates. So then what's next? We have, all right. So the Spotify, I guess, or I don't know who announced it, but the most streamed artist on Spotify for the last 10 months. Have a guess who that might be.
Let's go month by month. Let's all guess. January. Wow. Anyone got a guess?
Okay.
Oh,
Kendrick.
Close. Just not as good in any capacity.
Kanye.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, close. Because he is Michael level. So I'll say to you, it's Drake.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never have guessed.
February, do you know who it is?
Kendrick.
Drake.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Oh.
You might know who it is for March.
Prince.
It's Taylor Swift.
Close, but no, it's this guy from Toronto.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tory Lanez.
No, Drake. Yeah. And it's that for the next 7 months after that as well. So
it's pretty funny. I think it's not surprising though. I feel like he. I am surprised. When was the beef? May, I think. May? I'm surprised that Kendrick didn't top his streams in May just from the beef alone.
What can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do, when you're just not as good?
Big up Drizzly. So on that, I saw a video today of Skepta. It looks like he's on some TV show or podcast or something, and he was saying how the battle is bad for business. I guess it's because you can get your endorsements pulled and like.
So when you're that big, do you care?
Say that again.
When you're that big of an artist, do you care?
No, you didn't give a fuck. Like,
no.
I don't know. I think maybe because he was saying that like some of the stuff that Kendrick he was specifically standing up for Drake. Obviously, that's his boy. So I think he was trying to say that I'm gonna make sure my fucking audio. Okay, good. Thank God. He was trying to say that Kendrick's lies about Drake were bad, but I really feel like Drake lied. Kendrick only really lied about the daughter stuff, that doesn't seem to have been true. Whereas it seems like Drake totally lied about everything else, about like planting stuff and all this. So I don't really know why he's like,
Well, you're saying everything's a lie that Kendrick said.
I don't know if he said everything or he's just saying the lies that Kendrick said. Oh, I think one of them was calling him the pedo. He said,
I assume he means everything.
Yeah, he probably meant all the stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know if I agree that it's like bad for hip hop because it got everybody paying attention. Maybe he thinks it's bad because it would encourage people to make things up and just accuse people of stuff for clout, for whatever. But you have to really hate someone to do that. Not that many people hate each other. Like the Chicago dudes just kill each other, literally.
Yeah, they just get it done. They get it done early, man. They're just like, they don't care. They get it done, man. No lyrics involved.
Fucking
No lyrics involved.
around.
There's too much money going on with these fairies up in fucking North America to be fucking, you know,
Actually,
Drake's too much. There's too much money going on to be getting gooksed. You know what I mean? For realsies, it's not like. What's the net worth of those cunts in Chicago that are getting killed all the time? I'm sorry not to be funny, but like Drake's 100 squillionaire. Cunts aren't really going to drop like flies when you're worth that much. That's all.
Yeah. And I feel like
unfortunately, cunts in Chicago kill each other because they're duffers. But like, Drake
environment and such. Yeah. No, they're not going to do nothing like that. They just try to act hard, which is all funny.
Which I'm more than fine.
Yeah, I'd rather them act hard and not do anything than
exactly,
of course,
than do anything because it seems silly. No one needs to be hurt or lose their lives.
Exactly. I was outside New Ho King the other day.
How did you go in?
No, it was closed at the time. I was gonna go if it was open for lunch because I was in Kensington getting actually just getting lunch, and then it wasn't open, unfortunately. Unfortunately not. Yeah.
I want to see if it's good. I feel like it's probably calmed down now. The busyness would have.
Oh yeah, no, I know it's like it's like Watu's, isn't it? It's not like an amazing place. It's just classic Chinese food,
right?
In Toronto, you know.
Well, Foxx would have though. I want to.
Yeah, no, I would. I'd mark some. I'd enjoy that. So.
I'm with it.
If it was open.
If it was open, next time you're gonna rock that heavy.
Yeah.
The one of the last things we're gonna chat about, the conspiracy that I've seen here, which I can't remember what the truth is to it. I might be able to play it. Is that you guys remember when Jamie Foxx went to hospital, kind of like disappeared for a while? Yeah. They were basically this conspiracy thing, and I believe it was some. I have to find the video again. I can find it in our chat, but apparently, like Diddy poisoned him is the quick one, the quick answer, because he was going to put the tapes out or do something along those lines, or tell what Diddy be doing because he'd been a part of it, I believe, or at least was invited and knew what was going on, something along those lines. That was the conspiracy. Look, I fucks with the conspiracies. I'm over all the politics. I'm moving back to big time conspiracies now. Fuck it, politics. I'm off that. I feel like that's interesting. That's interesting because it felt really strange.
Yeah, apparently a celebrity bodyguard said that Jamie Foxx was poisoned.
I saw that's what it was. Yes.
Yeah.
And he was like adamant that it was. And the last celebrity bodyguard was that Gene Deal guy who was Diddy's bodyguard, and he was saying all the same shit that Jaguar Wright was saying.
Right.
So
interesting.
It's almost like if you think about it, the bodyguards probably got the closest information because they're always around, and they're
always sober.
Yes, very important to note, and they often get fucked over.
That's right.
So they're completely lucid, no alcohol, no nothing else. They're everywhere for all the time. They hear all the conversations, even though they're looking around the room looking for threats. They fucking got one ear on that shit listening too.
Yep.
I have a propensity to be like, okay, tell me more type shit.
Let me hear you. Let me hear what you're saying.
Let me hear. So I don't know if any more.
Someone on Reddit is like convinced that it happened. Someone said, "This is how Kim Porter died: pneumonia, cyanide poisoning. Maybe we should reopen the case."
Because she did have some weird pneumonia, and there was somebody else close to him as well that died from from pneumonia, which is a very strange thing to be.
And that he killed Kim Porter.
I believe so. That's I guess was the theory, because she wrote a book or something.
Wouldn't the kids like gooks him? I would absolutely.
Well, if he did, then yeah, I guess. But I mean, like, apparently she wrote a book that sort of exposed everything. So I mean, like, maybe he's got to do with that, because she was also around and was involved in it all as well as his missus. So pretty crazy.
I think it's easy to say it was him. I don't know. Who knows? I'll wait for someone to confirm.
Yeah, I'm very curious to learn more. So okay, so then the last thing. So that was just funny, and then UFC next week.
Yes, the GOAT is back. The goat is back. John Jones.
Oh,
But he's
really?
annoying
It's next
people.
week?
Yeah, it's next week. Next weekend.
What's he? Why is he annoying people?
Because he's fighting Stipe Miocic, yeah, and they're both sick fighters. But everyone's like, why are you not fighting for the title? Because obviously you're the GOAT, you're the best in the division. You should be the champion. And he's just like putting out weird, vague interviews where he's just ducking. It looks like he's just ducking that because he's like the champion right now. The heavyweight champion's a British guy, Tom Aspinall, some guy from Manchester, and the guy John Jones is basically like, well, he's not relevant enough for me to fight. Even if he is the title holder, he's just not popular or relevant enough to me.
Isn't that
I'm kind of like,
oh, that's a silly thing to say.
So I'm like, come on, like I truly believe. I think Aspinall's excellent, but John Jones is the greatest of all time. So I don't think he would have any issue dismantling him. You know, I think that's fine. But he just appears to be ducking, and it's weird. So I don't know, man. I hope they fight. I hope he comes out after the fight. He'll beat Miocic and just be like, "Hey, Tom Aspinall, I'm coming for the belt." Sorry, but I don't know, man. You know,
Is there so there's a possibility he might not fight? He might pull out because he's being a dick about this person not being relevant.
Well, he'll fight Stipe, but he won't fight for the title
because
he's ducking Tom Aspinall.
John Jones is ducking this guy.
John Jones is ducking him. Yeah.
Why would he duck him when he's supposed to be the GOAT? Couldn't he just beat up anybody?
That's what everyone's annoyed about. Everyone's like, it doesn't make sense.
A bitch. Right.
No one understands. It makes no sense. It's weird. I don't know, but the actual card is really good. Like Charles Oliveira's on it, Michael Chandler, Bo Nichols on it, Stipe and John Jones both amazing. So it's gonna be sick.
Okay,
it's gonna be really ready. Good. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. And there's a bunch of people who have Bo Nichols never lost. John Jones only lost once. That was a DQ.
Okay. What's a DQ? People, disqualified.
Disqualification. And it was a bullshit one as well. People did not understand. And the only reason why he hasn't just held the title forever is because he keeps on getting it stripped for fucking stupid. Like, he's an idiot.
Something dumb. Right. Didn't he get like arrested for something crazy?
Hit and run, abusing his wife, like drugs. Like it's scary to think someone like this exists because he's literally probably, it's hard to say the strongest person in the world, but there's no one who can fight him. Like, the only way you could beat this guy was with weapons. Like, you literally couldn't fight him. No boxer, no like martial artist can beat this guy. He's ridiculous.
Okay,
he's crazy. And then fucking Mike Tyson on Friday as well.
Is that this Friday?
This Friday, yeah. I need to watch the Netflix thing. Have you been watching the Netflix show?
We started it
because I want to make sure
house for his birthday.
I want to catch up in time for the fight.
Okay,
but yeah, I've not watched it yet.
We watched it while we were talking and eating, sort of. So it was in the background. We were kind of watching, but not like paying mad attention. So I would I didn't even know about that.
But what
how
is
many
it?
episodes up?
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
It's like the road to
because the fight is on Netflix. You know that?
Yeah. It's on Netflix. I
have no clue how live events work on Netflix, really, but
it's not always optimal because remember what happened with the Love Is Blind reunion last year when we were in Miami? I was vexed about that.
That was horrible.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, look.
I can't actually see. Oh yeah, countdown. Paul vs Tyson. Here we go. There is 3 episodes, and there's going to be one more released just before the fight.
Okay. What time's the fight?
Probably be 10 p.m. or something. I can check.
Okay. I gotta go to a.
Camera's blurry a little bit.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I gotta come because of Barry. Yeah, the thing is actually tapped. Not my face. I can't reach it because he's on my lap.
Sweet as. That's better now.
It's better. Okay. Sick. All right. I didn't realize it was this Friday. That's
awesome. It's that. The main card is 8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, I won't be home, but the I imagine it's not like live, like you can replay, like you just start from the beginning if you just click it at 9 o'clock.
No clue.
Let's see how it
goes. It'll be interesting. Yeah. I don't really feel uncomfortable watching it, but I will have to watch it anyway.
What's your prediction?
It's hard to say. Jake Paul is a competent boxer, not like pro level, but he's a competent low level boxer. Fighting how old is Mike Tyson?
58, I think.
58-year-old man who hasn't had a professional fight
since 05.
Yeah. So who's to say? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it could go either way.
It's ridiculous. They shouldn't fight. I don't understand how a 58-year-old man is fighting Jake Paul, who's my age, maybe younger.
He's 27. I think he's 27. Jake Paul's 27. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. I don't know. I'd probably just for fun put money on Mike because it'd be pretty cool to see. I had no problem with Jake Paul. I think it's dope that he's actually putting his energy into something more positive rather than all the dumb shit he used to do.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem. You give a kid too much money, then you get that. But it's cool he's doing boxing. I think this is a little, 30-year age gap is a little silly.
It's too much. But I'm reading the rules here of the fight.
Okay.
Because I know they're gonna change it, and it's there we go. So it's 2-minute rounds, 14-ounce gloves. Yeah. Let me see if I can find anything else. 2-minute rounds.
Why do they do the lighter gloves? They're normally 16, right?
They're usually 14, but I assume because of
they're usually. You just said
sorry. They're 14. They're usually they're 10, but they're usually 14.
Oh, okay. So they're going for 10. Why are they going for smaller gloves? Would that mean is hurt more?
They call for 3-minute rounds and 10-ounce gloves rather than.
I don't understand that part.
Yeah,
I'm confused by the way they're writing this. So I'm just double checking. It does seem like it might actually be 3-minute rounds and 10-ounce gloves.
Okay, and
here we go.
Interesting.
I found the confirmation. The confirmation is 2-minute rounds, 14-ounce gloves. There you go.
2-minute rounds, 14. So that is out of the ordinary. Is that correct?
Yes, and the ordinary is 3-minute rounds, 10-ounce.
Okay. So heavier gloves, which means more padding.
Yeah.
Which that makes more sense to me, just for Mike's, because I feel like a punch in the head to a 58-year-old, if he actually connects and gets him bad, that's going to be a problem.
And there'll be 8 rounds as well.
8 2-minute rounds. Okay,
8 2-minute rounds. It's a quick fight.
That's pretty quick when the UFC is like up to like 5-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Usually.
And the UFC is like all action, no hugging. These guys are
boxing is pretty
hugging. So I genuinely really dislike boxing. Like I really think it's so shit. It's a joke. Like it's a joke how someone like Jake Paul was actually using it to be like, hey, your sport isn't even that good. I'm the most, he's the highest paid boxer like ever.
Wow.
And it's a joke how he's just coming to the sport as a YouTuber.
It's higher paid than Mayweather? How?
Okay, maybe not Mayweather. But I'm saying, let me just check the actual figures. But he's one of the highest paid ever. And it's like current boxers. But it's ludicrous. A joke how he's made the sport look. The sport lacks integrity. It's so shit.
Yeah.
And it's a massive popularity contest as well.
Word.
Huh.
It's so bad.
Well, it's probably the last boxing match that we watched would have been the Tyson fucking Roy Jones or whatever it was, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. That was the last one.
So it's like, and I just remember watching this after you watch UFC. It's really hard to go back. Like it's not.
It's too. I can't like. I'm glad this is on the Friday and the UFC's on the Saturday.
Yeah, so it's not clashing. So it's a big weekend of punchy fighty sports. So next week is a punchy fighty pod.
Mm-hmm.
We love a good punch.
So 8 o'clock Friday for Mike Tyson, and what time on Saturday for the UFC?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
And it's in Vegas.
So 3 hours behind, so it's 7 p.m. there. Okay.
Don't be surprised if Trump pulls up to the card.
Oh, he'll pull up for sure, and he'll get the fucking people.
He'll get the loudest round of applause.
Yeah, they're gonna love it.
Oh, it's gonna be pretty funny, actually. That'd be worth watching alone just for Trump coming in.
It's so funny. You can have like literally the most popular people in the arena, the most popular fighters, and then the only person that gets such a loud round of applause is him. It's so funny,
insane.
Particularly now after the election, I think it's gonna be even crazier.
It might get crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking off his tits. All right, beauty. So let's wrap this up with the game. So are we gonna do what we said? We're gonna do a little bit of a mix of the two game styles. So we're gonna do say like we do 4 rounds We do like 1 round letter, 1 round color, 1 round letter, 1 round color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you were thinking, or what did you have in
Yeah,
mind?
that's exactly what I was thinking.
For
Okay.
sure.
All right, random color generator. So let's get these up. Boom, boom, boom.
It's just like flag food animal thing team.
Exactly. So this is the letter. Hang on, I'm gonna do present, share screen, select the screen, bitch. We're gonna do. Let's put the random color. That's it. There you go, bitch. So if it's the random color, it's exactly the name. Hang on, let me just pull it up. It'd be flag, food, team, and a thing. If it's a letter, it's name, place, animal, thing. Good boy. Good boy. Go see mom. Where's mama? Where's mama?
What was the third one in the color one? It was flag, food,
Team.
team. Yeah.
Yeah. Good boy. Okay.
Perfect. And are we doing the number generator as well?
Yes. No,
Okay.
not number. The number one's too hard. I think
Okay.
the number one.
Okay. Cool.
We had an idea
Alright.
for the number thing, or Dan had an idea, and it was. I think it's too much. I think it'd take way too much from it. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna put name. We're gonna do a bit of both. So it's name, place, animal, thing, and then we're gonna have flag. Food,
I put it in the
thing.
private chat so you can see that's what we're doing, Notion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it separately. Beautiful. Okay, so get out your little thing and make sure that when we'll do the letter first,
Cool.
and write them down, and then when we actually check, write the numbers next, which just makes it easier to know if you won or not. All right, so we're gonna go random letter generator. Can we see that enough? Yes, we can. We're gonna turn it off lowercase. I guess we could just go with whatever because we've probably done almost all the letters at this point.
Yeah. True.
Just do anything. I just didn't want to do it so that in case we remembered.
I get it. And then maybe if we remember that you've already used it, we'll discount it.
Yeah, I have it all in the one thing, so I can see everything we've ever done.
Perfect. All right, cool.
Ever.
Then that works.
Ever.
And then just get the music prepared and let's get it going.
Okay, so random letter, we have a J. Have we done a J? We must have done J at some point. No, I don't think we've done J.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty convenient.
So which one are we doing?
So this will be name, place, animal, thing, the original one. We're going to go back and forth between the two different games.
Let's send it in the chat.
Yeah, so you can check the private chat on the side. It should have a little red thing there. So is everyone ready? And we'll do the 30-second countdown.
We'll do it at 15.
15. 2, 1, go. Ooh, yeah. Oof. Oh, maybe we have done J before because I can remember. Yeah, we have. I just didn't see it. That's fine. And pause. I don't like that music. We'll do better one next time.
That was whack. That was stressful.
That was stressful. All right. Name, Dan.
I put Jameson.
Love it. Nosh.
I actually put James.
Love it.
Perfect. I knew someone would do it.
Lucky.
Yeah.
I put Javon because I thought someone would put like Jason.
Javon?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are we counting that?
Oh.
Are we counting that? Are we counting?
I'm googling it. Yeah, Javon is a artist. There's so many people. A boxer, a guy who's in a suit on like LinkedIn.
There's a character in Big Mouth named Javon, I'm pretty sure.
Jayvon, that's what I wrote name. And look, there's a Javon, baby name meaning origin and popularity is Hebrew. So
wow.
So, get off my dick. Okay, gang. All right. Place. Dan.
Jerusalem.
Oh.
Speaking of Hebrew. Okay, nice.
There you go.
Nosh.
Jordan.
Nice. Johannesburg.
Ooh.
Look at us. All right, this is where it's going to get tough. It's always tough. Animal, Dan.
We might all have similar. I don't know.
Yeah.
I put a blue jay.
But that's not.
I think that you could just say a J. J's fine.
Okay, So
that's a type of bird.
A J that is blue.
Because there's red ones, there's a yellow one. So.
Oh, okay. Cool. A J.
J. I love it. Count it. Nush.
Jellyfish.
Fuck
Ooh,
yes,
that's really good.
cunt. I had Jaguar.
Nice.
Yes. I thought I'm gonna lose this. I feel like that's why I was gonna put Jason. I'm like,
Good
everyone's
job,
gonna do
dickhead.
Jason. All right, last thing. I think Jay, Dan.
I have jam.
Sure. Perfect. No.
Joint.
Love it. Very on brand. I put Jack like a car jack.
Pause.
Also, jacking off.
Oh,
Yuck, yuck, yuck,
Just slapping your cock.
yuck. That's a clip for sure.
Barrington's looking at me because it's 8 o'clock. Hey, Bear, do you want your...
Honestly, I'm starving too, Barrington. Don't worry, dude.
Where's Mama? Get your food from Mama. Get your food from Mama. Get Mama. Where's Mama?
Go and give her a heat again.
Barrington, get your food from Mama. Where's Mama? Where's Mama?
She's not there.
Where is
He
she?
doesn't know where she is.
I know, but you tell me. He goes finds that. That's what he normally does.
He doesn't do
Is
that.
that
He doesn't know how to
pretty
do
Mama
that.
got your...
He's a pretty smart little dog.
Is Mama got your food? I love every time I say it, his tail starts wagging.
He's like,
so cute. What, Bear? I'm telling you. Where's Mama? Oh my gosh, now he's just gonna whine. I might have to bring him up.
What have you done, Steve?
I know, I fucked up.
You did.
Bear,
You just told him, go find Mum, get a dog.
I did.
Normally
he does
you should
it.
tell your dog to get a dog up him. Barrington,
He
get a
might.
dog up you, mate.
He'd like
Okay.
to be inside a dog potentially.
Oh,
All right, through color. Have we done yellow?
Ooh, yellow. Yellow
So
might
this
be a
is
good
new.
one.
We did yellow last week. Let's see if we can get something fresh because we only did it last week.
Oh yeah.
What about black?
Black could work.
Yeah, fuck. Let's do black. Fuck. Black's my favorite color. Shit. Fuck.
Mhm.
All right, and now just to confirm, we have to do flag, food, team, and a thing, and it can just be in the flag. It can be part of the food. You know, blah blah blah. It doesn't have to be a thing. Barrington, go see Mama.
Cool. Could be part of the jersey on
Oh
a
my goodness.
on a
Yeah,
team.
exactly right. Exactly right. All right, everyone is ready. I'll do it at 30. Make it easier.
Cool.
Done.
2, 1, go. All right.
10 dogs in your back door. 10 dogs. 10 dogs, you're a cracker. Fuck yeah. Mad cunts.
Barrington.
Yo, little Barry. Stop being angry. You're a cunt, mate.
He's not even angry. He's just whining.
Stop whining. You little cunt.
All right. Pause.
Bust it.
Oh.
All right, you bitches. Black flag. No, Dan.
I think I could have done an easier one, but you might have to fact check this. I said Ghana because they're called the Black Stars because they have a black star in the flag.
That counts. Good one. Love it. Nosh.
Germany.
Nice. I was glad you said that because I said South Africa because you said it last time and it reminded me.
Yeah, word.
You used it for like 3 different ones.
3 answers. It was so valid. Yeah.
Red, green, and yellow. I was like,
I rinsed it. Yeah, I rinsed it.
You rinsed it perfectly. Okay. Next is food. Dan.
I have squid ink risotto.
Fuck off.
Well done.
Don't tell me you have.
You could just said squid ink. No.
I have squid ink, period. I have squid ink, period.
Oh, it's the same. Sorry, boys.
Wow.
You fucking swat bastard.
Wow.
Fair
okay,
enough.
Charcoal.
Shut up.
You can't do that. Cheating ass bitch. I have black beans.
You fucking cunts.
Wow. Fair.
You're all dogs.
They're all fucking pieces of shit. Okay, team.
I have Newcastle United because they wear black and white.
I don't believe you.
Go fact check that right now.
I'm checking it right now.
Check their jersey.
Newcastle United. Never even heard of them.
They're black and white.
Adam
next door neighbor used to fucking be obsessed.
Oh,
with
okay. Looks like
he had a
Collingwood.
signed jersey in his room.
Okay, there you go. All right, Nosh.
All right, Atlanta Falcons.
Fuck!
Oh, boys, you guys.
You guys. Sorry.
Oh my god, the one that came.
I know.
That's hilarious.
So sorry.
Old teams.
I was gonna choose the Saints.
That was neither of us. Oh my god, St. Kilda. Oh my god, I should have fucking done Chicago.
That's what I thought you were gonna do. That's why I chose Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta was
kind of gave you the
first
courtesy because I didn't want to. Like, I had a feeling because I know how you think for the most part, and then I thought like you'd go Saints.
Yeah,
Australia. Usually you go straight over Australia for these answers.
Yeah, because they're just a little easier to recall. Damn it. Anyway, it's funny. Thing, Dan.
I have the night sky.
Sweet. No,
There you go.
that works.
Shoes.
A little vague, but I think that can work.
Pretty fucking vague. But
well,
since
Shoes.
you've already dropped 2 points, we'll give you it.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
give
fine.
you
You already got fucked. I
Get
had
it, son.
iPhone. All right, beautiful. So, 2 more. Back to letters.
All right.
All right, letter. Okay, we go random. E.
Okay.
E is fun. I'm scanning.
It's for our flag food animal thing.
No, name, place, animal thing. So letter is for that. Color is for the flag food animal thing. Okay. So we have E. We have done it before, but whatever. We're gonna deal with it. 3, 2, 1, go. E. E. All right.
Oh, I pulled it out of the bag.
Oh, let's go. Pause.
Oh, pulled it out of my nuts.
Pause.
Wow.
All right. Let's see
Incredible.
how we go here,
Out of
boys.
your nuts is what you said? Out of your nuts,
Yeah.
dude?
I'm down for that.
Alright.
Name, Dan.
I have Edwin.
Good one. Good
Mm,
one. Unique. No.
Eric.
Love it. Evan.
Eric. You know
That
that
counts.
producer
Nope.
from Soul Council?
Nope.
Eric
Never.
G.
I don't know any of the words that you're saying.
You're not speaking English.
Soul Council is Ninth Wonder, and that sort of
Never. Literally is the first I've heard of that.
Okay.
Huh. No shit.
Soul Council is a bunch of producers, but also, yeah, it's part of that Ninth Wonder extension.
Huh. And there's a producer who's called Eric. That's very funny.
Well, Eric G, but his thing is Eric.
Ah.
That's pretty funny.
All right. I like it. Place. Dan.
I have Equatorial Guinea.
Oh, because of the guy?
Who?
The politician?
Oh, I didn't even
Smashing
think
everyone's
about
wife.
that. I didn't even think about that, but I just
That's
knew
amazing.
about this country anyway. But yes,
Okay.
that guy.
Beautiful. No.
Egypt.
Nice. I had a bit more local. Endeavor Hills, suburb where I was born.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Near Tula.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Tulla. No, it's the other side of the city. Tulla's on the west side.
Tula.
That's pretty funny to call it that. I love it. Animal, Dan.
I have an electronic eel.
Electric eel, but sure, that'll count.
Electronic. Wow, this fucking duffer.
No.
An elephant.
Thank Christ. Eagle. The thing, Dan.
I have elderflower.
Great one. No.
Elbow.
Love it. I had eaves, which is what they call gutters in Canada.
What?
They call them eaves, the things that hang off the roof that collect the water and then go down the pipe. Yeah, they're called eaves.
Eaves.
Get it, Doogie.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know. Fucking Canadians, mate. They're weird as
Sure
shit. All right. Beige.
Just for the flag food animal thing team.
Yeah.
No, it was flag food team thing. Beige is probably a little tough, huh?
Beige is tough.
All right, so I'll do beige. Purple.
Purple.
Should we try purple? No flags have purple in it, though.
No flags are purple.
Purple flag.
They should.
Country.
I actually don't think they do. Yeah.
What? 5 national flags?
No.
I've never seen it. No, I don't believe it.
Spain, no.
No,
El Salvador, no. Nicaragua,
Is
no.
this that can't possibly be true?
That's no.
Did 10 dogs happy for that?
All right. Brown?
No.
We did brown. Did we do brown last time?
We searched
we
last
did.
time. We
We did
searched
brown.
last time and they didn't have.
There wasn't. Magenta, obviously. Telly magenta. That's pretty funny.
Interesting. Okay, we do agree.
Was this the exact same color as we did last time? Gray? Or is gray just as difficult?
Gray is another one that didn't have a single flag.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And we did yellow. So maybe literally there's very limited colors that we could
do red.
Did we do red last time? We did red.
I don't remember. But I don't mind doing red.
Oh, okay. We did brown, blue, green, red, yellow.
Okay.
We
There's
could maybe the only choice is to do it again.
Yeah, and then more colors than that.
All right, fine. Let's just do red.
All right, let's do it.
And then we'll try and come up with different ones than the first time.
Yeah.
If you even remember what you did.
Yeah.
All
Because
right.
I have no clue what I've done for.
Okay, perfect. Let's do 20 seconds.
Cool.
2, 1, go. Oh yeah.
15 dogs right up, yeah. How many dogs can you count, mate? So many dogs. Woof, 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 cunt. Woof, 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 cunt. Get a dog right up, yeah, mate. Yeah.
What time did we do this?
16 dogs.
20.
Yeah, plus 4, that's 20
2,
dogs.
1.
Minus 4, that's
Pencils
16.
down. All right. All right, dickheads.
Cocks and
Flag.
balls.
Dan, red. Red
Egypt.
flag. Love it. Oh, is it?
The red on top now.
I'm checking. I don't
A
know.
little bit on
Yeah,
there.
you're right.
A little bit.
You're right. Nosh.
Canada.
Good one. England.
Nice. Can
Not
we
UK, England specifically. Yes.
and we can double check answers that people have given previously.
We can. Yes, I have mine anyway. I looked at mine.
I haven't given these answers yet.
Yes. Okay. Next. I don't think it's like the end of the world. Just like try not to. Just you might have done it unintentionally,
It's
but
the end of the world for me.
okay. End of the world.
End of the
Perfect.
world.
Food. Dan.
I have a red apple.
Sure. Nosh.
Ketchup.
Nice. Red beans.
Nice.
Team. Dan.
I have Olympiakos. Go double check that.
What
Greek
flipping
team.
shit is that?
They wear red and white.
Yeah.
Their-
Their logo is
their
red and white.
emblem
So.
is also red and white.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Nosh.
The St Kilda Saints.
Just like last time I saw that we both put that, so we both have 0.
Oh.
And food.
Wait, we've already said
No.
food.
Thing.
I have the maple leaf and the Canadian flag.
Nice. It is. Nosh.
Blood.
Nice. That's what I had last time. I had a Twizzler. Those candies.
Nice. Yeah.
Both
yeah.
put St Kilda?
I
And we
had,
both put St Kilda, so that is 0.
How do you know we both put it?
Because last time I scrolled up.
Oh,
I didn't
actually,
look.
yeah, I actually have one.
I
here
have
too.
St Kilda 0. The only reason it's 0 is that someone else had it because it has yellow red in it. All right, add up your shit.
F-word.
Oh, is that the
shit.
final one?
Yeah, we'll just do because that's 2 of each. We'll just do 2
Cool.
of each. Makes it easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Shut up, cunt.
14. Sorry. I can stop sharing. All right.
Cool.
Let's see.
I have 15.
I have 15.
I have 14. So it's a tie.
Well done.
Oof.
Get a dog up, you Dan. Nice one, cunt.
Well done.
Beauty.
Slam 10 dog zippy.
Well done.
All right, mate. Boys, that's it. Episode 177, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, 177. Dan, where can everyone find you online, mate?
HCFGXMING. I just uploaded a reel. Go check that out. And Dan Johnson on Instagram as well. Also, I started using Instagram ads. I watched a bunch of videos from this company, High Season. I watched like 3
Yeah,
videos.
High Season Co. Nice.
They're pretty interesting. And now I'm a master at ads. I can do ads.
You're basically a genius.
I know how to do ads in every form. It's amazing.
Every form. Wow.
It's a cheat code. It's insane. So yeah,
What's up, buddy?
follow me.
I love it. Nosh.
Mate, I'm out here. Notion MTB, YouTube, all the Whistler shit coming out. Got stacks more. I'm getting mad dogs up me. At Notion Baby on Instagram, notionbeats.com. New beats coming for the winter time, and get a dog up, yeah.
Beauty. CWFOR, Instagram, and fucking somewhere. Who cares? Guys, thank you for watching and listening. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit that notification bell.
Ding dong.
So you know when the new drops. Follow us everywhere at The Moving Fam, at Bad Habits Pod on Instagram. We'll see you fucking champions next week.
Champions.
Keep doing
Peace,
it,
mates.